Today, we're going to be playing Mega Draft, except we can't take any win condition. Alright guys, the game plan here is pretty much just to try to overwhelm our opponents as much as possible because we can't take a single win condition, so we just have to try to feed off of our opponent's mistakes. I'll actually go for the Boss Bandit first pick. I'm pretty happy about this. It's a really nice pressure card. And I think Cannon Cart could be pretty nice as well because it is really good played at the bridge, or also really good to counter push with, so I'm going to go for that. You know guys, what could be really nice is if we're able to get, like, I don't know, maybe a Magic Archer or like a Goblin Sign later in the video. I feel like those cards are going to be really good because Magic Archer can just line up on the tower, especially if we get like a NATO with it, and then the other stuff like Goblin Sign or Rune Giant are actually tower targeting but aren't considered win conditions on Royal API. Also guys, I think right here we could go for the Fisherman. It's really nice defensively, so it can help us out against the Pekka, I'm sure. Excuse me guys, I'm just yawning. Anyways, the spell situation's not looking too good for us. This guy took the poison already. I guess I'll just take the lightning. It's pretty good tower damage, so if worst comes to worst, we could kind of just spell cycle this guy out. Gonna be hard to get through this Pekka though, that's for sure. I think we could need a bit of air support right here, so I guess what we can do is just go for a Flying Machine. Alright guys, our opponent actually took the Golden Knight, man. I kind of wish I took that to counter the Rascals, but it's gonna be fine, I think. We could go for the Berserker because it's really cheap pressure and it can also catch miners really easily. Okay, this guy goes for the Tombstone. Interesting. We could take Earthquake to counter it, but I feel like it would just make our deck awkward. Wait, I have a good idea. We could go for the Mother Witch, because we have double poison bait now, the Flying Machine and the Mother Witch, and Mother Witch counters Tombstone really easily. Okay, I'm actually quite a fan of our deck right now, guys. But yeah, as I said, we're really going to just have to try to capitalize off of our opponent's mistakes, because we have no real way to get on the towers. We just have to pray that he messes up against maybe a Boss Bandit or something like that. He does have a lot of counters, though, to the Boss Bandit with, like, the Tombstone and the Pekka. So it's going to be hard to break through, but if we could, like, force out his stuff at the wrong place at the wrong time, I feel like we have a chance to win here. That's kind of why I picked the Berserker, guys, to sometimes force out Elixir, and then if he plays, like, a Tombstone against it, then our Boss Bandit could probably be pretty nice in the opposite lane. Flying Machine does get a nice few hits right there. This guy just is going for kind of like a minor chip playstyle, I guess, which I'm not really sure how that's going to work out for him. He's going to get damage, but if he makes a big mistake and takes a lot of damage from us, he's going to be in so much trouble. He goes for the Tombstone, so I'll just pop the Boss Bandit ability, trying to get a few piggies here with the Mother Witch. Okay, does get the Pekka down, guys, and our Boss Bandit is pretty much just dead right here. I could try to activate my King Tower. Okay, guys, this is a really risky play, but I am going to try to pull the Pekka to my King Tower. It's going to kill the Fisherman, and then hopefully after that, just activate the King Tower. Hopefully I don't get 3-crowned. Oh, he kind of messed up the poison. I think he thought the Flying Machine would go for the Pekka. But yeah, guys, having our King up is pretty huge. Just in general, in really any matchup, so that's great. We could go for a Cannon Cart kind of down low, and hopefully he plays a Tombstone again, because I really am just urging to get a great Mother Witch. Okay, he goes for the Mega Minion instead. I guess we could go for an Ice Spirit onto it. Cannon Cart is still going to die regardless, unfortunately, it looks like, but it's an okay start. Now that double Elixir is in, guys, I feel like we have much more of a chance to get some crazy pushes going. Bro, I don't even know what to do, though. Okay, so he goes for the Pekka. I'm just going to Fisherman, Berserker, and then also Cannon Cart. I don't really think this is a great push, but what the heck else am I going to do, right, to break through in this matchup? Oh, I was hoping he would Tombstone there, and I could get a nice Mother Witch. This guy's playing pretty okay so far. He hasn't really made a big mistake for us to punish him off of. Mother Witch will get a few piggies here, though, which is kind of nice to get a bit of pressure going for ourselves. I think I'll Lightning here. He might try to get like a Pekka down soon since I sort of overspent with the Lightning. Yeah, he does get the Pekka down now, but I feel like we'll be okay if we just go for a nice little middle Fisherman. And we have our King up as well, so I think that's going to be great. Bro, this guy's going for my King Tower? What? Bro, no way he thought that the Pekka would actually be able to 3-crown me there. But this guy is not real. Bro. Okay. He goes for the Mega Minion. Mega Minion actually counters the Mother Witch and the Flying Machine pretty well, but it looks like right here we'll be fine. We can actually go for a Boss Bandit. Cannon Cart is on the tower. Boss Bandit is charging. And I'm just going to keep on spamming. That is just a crazy amount of damage. I don't really care too much about the Rascals here, just because I have my king up, which is kind of helping against the boy. We're getting a few more Mother Witch piggies right here. I can try to maybe get a nice lightning. Okay, that was probably not that good of a lightning on second thought. We're kind of just spell cycling this guy, though, is what we're doing. And if he goes for a miner, we can always just catch it with an Ice Spirit plus Berserker. But guys, imagine if we get Magic Archer Tornado in a later game, man. How crazy would that be? Like, I would not need a win condition. I'd have no want for a win condition if I had that. Because that for real is a win condition, like no troll. Okay, this Mother Witch is about to get absurd value, I think, but we'll see. Nice, we kill the Golden Knight over there, but he does get a nice Rascals block. This guy's kind of scaring me. He's actually making some pretty decent plays some of the time. Some of the time he's also making bad plays. Oh no, that's a lot of Rascals getting on my tower. No. No, okay, wait, guys, we have to spell cycle. Dude, I got distracted on the other side. Okay, we get a nice lightning there. I don't think his miner's gonna get enough damage if we just Ice Spirit Berserker. I feel like there's no way his miner gets enough damage, even with the poison. I think there's no chance. Oh, shoot. The miner's on the tower, but guys, we have lightning, so I think we take the win. Good game. Oh my gosh, guys, wait a minute. We have literally everything good that we could ever ask for in this draft right here. So first up, I'm going to take the Goblinstein because the monster targets buildings. It's not a win condition, but it does target buildings, so that's going to be really helpful. And also, I see a great combo of the Firecracker plus Tornado. It's not quite a Magic Archer plus Tornado, but it still can get almost guaranteed damage, so I think that'll be great. Also, Tornado will help counter the Hog Rider as well. Okay, our opponent's going for the Miner and the Hog Rider. Pretty interesting choice. I don't really think I'm going to take much Swarm here, so I don't think his Mother Witch will get that much value. Guys, I also will take the Mega Knight, because Mega Knight is just going to give us a lot of beefiness to our pushes. And we can just take the Firecracker now so this guy doesn't try to take it from us. Okay, he does have the Inferno Dragon, which is pretty good against Mega Knight, but with our Goblinstein, we could probably just reset it pretty quickly most of the time. And let's see what else I want to take right now. I guess we just take Fireball, kills Mother Witch, can damage down the Hunter, so that's great. And this is kind of weird, but I'm actually going to take the Rune Giant because it's going to give us the buff on our cards to make them stronger, and the Rune Giant will also target towers as well. Okay, this is quite a crazy deck by this man. I wish there was like a Goblin Curse here so I could take a Goblin Curse plus Zap. But I guess right now I'll just go for the Zap and we'll think about what the final card should be. Okay, Goblin Cage is this guy's last card. I don't really know what I want my last card to be though. That's kind of tricky. I feel like maybe a Witch could be good, or I could try to get a quicker deck and put Skeletons in here. You know, I'm going to take Spear Goblins, actually. Good bridge pressure and also helps us cycle. Okay, guys, I'm really hoping I can win with this deck right here, because it does look pretty nice as far as a non-win condition deck goes. We have, yeah, pretty nice cards in here. What would also be really good, guys, alongside like a Magic Archer and stuff like that, would be if we were to get Mega Knight and Prince in the same deck. Because there actually are some Mega Knight decks out there that have, like, pretty much no win conditions. They'll sometimes have like just a set of wall breakers, which doesn't even really help that much, but yeah, they have pretty much no win conditions. So if we get like Mega Knight Prince, maybe even like a Bandit and stuff, that would actually be really good. We get quite nice Mega Knight damage right here, so we're off to a great start. He might get his king up off the Firecracker. I guess that's the only sacrifice that we take while playing it, but besides that, it's going to be pretty nice. Okay, he doesn't get his king up. That's good. Okay, he's going for a Miner and a Hog Rider. We can just go in for the Tornado right here. Played that a little bit early, I think. Okay. Yeah. Wait, guys, what happens when you go for a Rune Giant with the Goblinstein? Like, I want to see what's going to happen with the Lightning. Will every third Lightning Strike do extra damage? Let's see. Oh, I don't think it is. Bro, that would have been so busted, guys. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, the Goblinstein abilities, like this Lightning Strike thing, and I was thinking maybe the Lightning Strikes would deal the extra 220 bonus damage if it was buffed by the Rune Giant. But, yeah, if that was the case, that would be really broken. We can just get our king up right here off the Miner. Unfortunately, our Firecracker is on the other side, which kind of sucks. I would have liked it to go on the left side. I just gotta save my elixir up because I know this guy is kind of giddy right now and he probably wants to spam me. Okay, he goes for kind of a weird hunter. Yeah, I kind of sold myself just by going for that rune giant with the goblin stein. I thought it could actually help us with the lightning strikes, but it didn't actually do that. Now we're getting some nice resets here on the Inferno Dragon, which will help us maybe build up a little something right here. Okay, the monster is dead though, but we're gonna have a nice little Mega Knight going. We can also get our Rune Giant up in here. You know, the funny thing about Rune Giant, guys, is that nobody really uses it in 1v1, but I noticed in 2v2 a lot of people actually do play the Rune Giant. In the 2v2 ladder, a lot of people were using it. Not a lot, but like some people were using it with like Lava Hound. Also, guys, I think we will take the tower right here, and I'm already just going to try to go in for the second tower at this point, because I feel like he's probably going to take my tower down one way or another here, so I feel like I might as well just try to go all in on this tower. Yeah, so he goes for the Hog Rider. I don't even have to really try to defend here, because I think we're just going to take his right side tower. Dude, the Mega Knight worked out really well. He took some counters to it, but they didn't really hold up for him. Wow, that Firecracker shot did so much damage to everything, and we take the win. Alright guys, we're in the next match right now, and you know, I almost want to try something new. I almost want to try the monk strategy, guys. Oh wait, actually never mind, wait. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go for monk. I was going to say we could go for Golden Knight, but I feel like Golden Knight isn't the best here in this lineup of cards. Oh my gosh, guys, wait a minute. We have the Magic Archer and the Tornado again. Wait, we have so many good cards here. We have Magic Archer, Tornado, and we have Bridge Princess, and we have Firecracker. I have like too much to even really know what to do with right here. Guys, I'm kind of glad we took the Tornado, because I feel like otherwise our opponent probably would have liked to have it, so that's good that he doesn't have the option of that anymore. We could take the Princess now, and I kind of want to try some new cards here as well, so maybe I'll even take like E-Barbs last second if he tries to go for a Golem deck. It's kind of looking like he might have a Golem deck here, but we'll see about that. Oh my gosh, man, the E-Drag will be very hard to kill. I almost want to take, like, the Furnace or something. I feel like the Furnace could be nice. I haven't actually played Furnace in a while, guys, but I saw it was getting a buff soon, I think. Alright, guys, so we have the Furnace now as well. And I guess we could try to... I don't know what to take here. I guess I'll just go for the E-Barbs, just expecting that he might take Golem. Okay, he took Battle Healer, bro. He has to take Golem last pick, right? There's no way he doesn't take Golem last pick right here. I honestly think maybe we just go Inferno Tower. Even though he has Lightning, I feel like the Inferno Tower will still make us have a lot easier time on defense, because Lightning isn't always enough to break through an Inferno Tower. Oh, he has Electro Giant. Dang, guys, I should have seen the E-Giant coming. But honestly, I'm kind of surprised he actually took the E-Giant without the Tornado, because I feel like when you play E-Giant, you kind of need Tornado, otherwise it's just a lot better to have Golem instead if you don't have the Tornado in Electro Giant. So I'm not really sure what this guy's thought process was with that, but yeah. Okay, so he goes for a Goblin Cage right here. I think E-Barbs will mostly shred through the Brawler as well, so should have no counter push to worry about. We can just go for the Furnace in the back here and see what he's going to do about it. Maybe he's going to play something that we get a Magic Archer onto, hopefully. Okay, he's actually just not playing anything. I guess he's down quite a bit of Elixir. The Berserker's not going to be enough for him here to stop this Furnace either, so that's pretty good for us. What is he going to play here? He's down so much Elixir. Okay, just go for the E-Giant. This might be really aggressive, guys, but I feel like he's down a lot of Elixir, so I'm actually going to try to get a Magic Archer plus Tornado, and then I think the Monk will push the E-Giant back to allow our Magic Archer to hit it even more before it dies. Yes, this is perfect, guys. Look at that. And we got an extra shot there right at the end to add insult to injury. Now, for this Electro Dragon, I'm just going to activate my King Tower against it. And I think that's looking pretty good for us. Yeah, perfect. Alright. We're up a few hundred damage, guys, and we have our King up, so that's really good. Now, he does have Lightning for our building, obviously, which might be a little bit annoying. And, you know, of course, the big spell he has is going to get him a lot of damage throughout the game in our tower. I don't actually have a big spell in my deck, but we have some good cards that I'm sure will allow us to get pretty consistent damage over time, so let's see how it works out for us. Low-key, I think we could try to go for an aggressive E-Barbs right here. And maybe I could pop a Monk ability. I'm not really sure, though. I don't really know if this is worth it. Yeah, that was probably not worth it. I'm still kind of used to the old Monk where it had, like, a much higher damage resistance than it currently has. So sometimes the Monk dies on me a little earlier than I expect it to. Very nice Magic Archer lineup right here, and that E-Drag I feel like was a big mistake, because that will just give us even more lineup shots here, which is so dumb, guys. Look how much damage we're getting. Like, I could really care less about having a win condition right now when I have this Magic Archer. He goes for the arrows on my Princess, but that just means that he's going to have less Elixir now to support the E-Giant. And also, I think we could get another Magic Archer, man. It's so dumb. Bro, it's actually so dumb. And I can also activate his King Tower. Okay, I'm not going to. I was going to, like, NATO his stuff way far back, but I realized there was no point. And look how much damage his E-Giant took, guys. That was, like, a lot of damage there. He does go for a very late Lightning, but the Inferno Tower still has a tad bit of HP, which we're going to use to kill the Electro Dragon, and he wasted the dash really on nothing right there. We could get a Monk down here, then just pop the ability simply for the tower damage, and I think that will pretty much be game over just with that. Nice win. Oh my gosh, guys, we're up against the head of Supercell right now, bro. I'm about to kick this guy off the game, man. I'm about to make him rage quit. Okay, bro, I hope he takes some bait cards, guys, because I see Goblin Curse, and that could be a great way to win. I'm going to go for the Ghost here first, and I'm planning to maybe take Boss Bandit as well. Oh my gosh, bro, Supercell just took Elixir Golem. Alright, man. Well, I'm going to go for the Boss Bandit right now. I'm assuming he could take Skarmy or Goblin Gang, at least I hope he does. So I'll be ready to take that Goblin Curse whenever I need it. I think I'll hold off a little bit on the spell. But you know what? We could actually go for Flying Machine kind of early, because Flying Machine looks pretty good here. There's no Fireball. Poison does counter it, but takes a little while for it to tickle it down. Bro, this guy just took my Goblin Curse, man. Okay, that's actually so annoying. Because I kind of could have taken some bait cards myself, but I guess now I can't. Alright, let's just go for the Dark Goblin. I just want to be as annoying as possible to Supercell. Let's also take a Fire Spirit. Dude, of course our opponent just went for the Skarmy now. And he took the Goblin Curse. This guy's actually kind of smart for that, I'm not gonna lie. I guess I'll take the Earthquake, and honestly, I think I take the Lightning too, just to counter the Witch. Kind of like a Spell Cycle type of deck that we have here, I suppose. I did not expect this guy to pick Sparky, but I guess we could just go for the E-Drag, right? I think we should be okay, guys. I don't really know how I feel about the offense of our deck, but I think we have good defense, so hopefully it's going to pull us through to victory right here. On everything, I gotta beat this guy, man. Supercell increased the price of the pass rail from $5 to $12. They added evolutions. They added heroes, bro. On everything, I gotta teach this guy a lesson. Okay, so we get a nice Boss Bandit down here for the Witch. I'm gonna go for a Fire Spirit as well. And guys, the reason I took Earthquake is because it actually could counter Skarmy pretty decently. It's not like the ideal counter, but, you know, it still does the job, I guess. But this is so funny, guys. Right now I'm trolling one of my friends, and I told him that I'm talking to, like, this girl that I know he kind of likes. I think he's starting to believe me, but I'm gonna tell him it's a joke afterwards, though. But yeah, there's, like, some girl that he likes. Or he used to like. I think now he likes a different person, but yeah. It's kind of funny. He used to be, like, be crushing on her or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, dude, he can't believe it. This is so funny. Anyways, Boss Bandit takes down the Witch right here. Let's go for a Fire Spirit as well, and then just get a Boss Bandit ability. Nice, the Knight actually kind of left the area right there. Ghost is getting a lot of value. Boss Bandit is dashing around. He's going to have to respond to this Boss Bandit still. Oh, he doesn't? Okay, that is a lot of damage just with that. Perfect. Okay, guys, our opponent goes for the Sparky in the back. I'm just gonna go for my Electro Dragon into it. I don't really see how he's gonna get rid of the Electro Dragon. I don't think he has any good way to get rid of it, really. Poison's not really gonna do enough for him. He does go for the Elixir Golem, but guys, we're just gonna Flying Machine. We have so many air cards that the Sparky really just can't deal with. I don't really think it was that wise of this guy to take Sparky, honestly. He's gonna need to pray on getting like a crazy Skarmy here to defend, otherwise I feel like he's in big trouble. I'm just gonna let this play out right here. I'm not really gonna support this anymore. I'll just see what happens. Actually, I will ability. Yeah, I kind of expected the Skarmy. I guess we kind of get through here a little bit. No, we don't, actually. Wow, this guy defended kind of easily. I probably could have spammed a bit more. Oh, that's such a bad Flying Machine. Bro, that was such a good poison for this guy. He does go for the Bridge Elixir Golem to celebrate the positive Elixir trade he got with that poison, which I don't think was the ideal decision there by him. Alright, beautiful E-Drag. And pretty easy defense overall. Alright, let's just go for a Flying Machine trying to snipe the Tesla. He's probably going to get a fat poison, but I'm going to Lightning to kind of catch him off guard. Yo, the Boss Bandit does get in there. That actually might be just most of the tower down. Alright, let's go for a ghost here. Just keep on pressuring, make sure he can't go for the big eagle and push that he's probably trying to build up right here. I think Earthquake plus Lightning takes it. Oh, he just lets the ghost get on the tower, so we get a nice win. You know what, guys? A card I didn't pick yet is actually the Bowler, and I kind of do want to take it because I feel like the Bowler, sometimes you could just play it at the bridge if they play like a knight in the back, and you can actually get really good lineups with it straight onto the towers, so I think that'll be quite nice to pick. Now, I feel like a lot of what I'm going to pick here is probably going to get countered by Inferno Dragon, so I'm actually going to purposely take the Inferno Dragon just so our opponent can't take it. Wait a minute, guys, I don't even know if the clone spell is available in Mega Draft, but if it is, it could actually be pretty nice to get the clone spell. Like, dude, right now, guys, I'm actually going to take the giant skeleton because there's no Mega Knight or something like that, but dude, if I had clone right now and I took, like, the bats and the Skarmy and stuff, that would actually be pretty crazy. Anyways, I think I'll just take the ghost right here. The ghost is pretty nice little pressure, and I'm not really sure if I'll take a champion or not. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh man, guys, our opponent's going for a full-on bait deck right here. Well, I'm going to take the arrows first and foremost, and then I guess I'll also take the baby dragon because it'll counter the bats pretty easily. Guys, I don't know if this will work, but I'm actually going to go ahead and take the... Okay, do I take the rocket? I don't know, I almost want to take the rocket here, but I'm kind of considering just going for the monk instead. You know, I think I'll go for the monk instead. I'll save the rocket cycle for another match. Oh my gosh, our opponent took the rocket instead of us. Okay, he stole the rocket from me, but guys, low-key, we could get a really good monk reflection on the rocket, maybe, so I don't know, things could work out for us here. I think I'm just going to take the Dark Prince. I feel like he really doesn't have many counters to our bridge spam. Our opponent has a pretty good deck right here, but he just doesn't really have many tanks, and I feel like he kind of needs that to stop the Ghost and the Dark Prince and all of that. He just has Swarm, which we can kind of kill with the Baby Dragon and the arrows and stuff. It's going to be hard to get through his Skarmy and everything, but I feel like we might be able to make something work here. And also the Monk is going to counter the Archer Queen, counter the Bomb Tower, and the Rocket as well, so that'll be plenty good for us. I'm going to spam a Baby Dragon here. He could try to get something down. Okay, he goes for the Archer Queen. We get a Monk ability a little bit too late, though. Couldn't really do too much there, though, honestly. Okay, so he does defend that pretty easily. I think Double Elixir will be a lot better for us here, though, guys, because then we're actually going to get our full big push going with all of the cards all at once. Hopefully he doesn't get a second Queen ability right here. I don't think he's going to have time to. Okay, how did he get a second one so quick? What the heck? It's kind of crazy that Queen isn't even considered to be that good right now, but it feels like it sometimes has really strong interactions. Alright, yeah, pretty much just dead even start. Alright guys, he goes for kind of a weird Bomb Tower. I guess he's just trying to play like pure defense until Double Elixir. Sometimes people actually do that when they have like a minor deck if they know they can defend perfect. They literally just play pure defense all game until a lot later. Anyways, I'm going to go for a Giant Skelly in the back once again. I think we're just going to kind of waste his time right here, prevent him from really trying to go in for any sort of rocket cycle or any minor pushes. Then probably the next push after this one, we're actually going to be able to get the elixir for everything that we need. So we do get a Monk down right here. I'm also going to pop the Monk ability as well. He does pop the Queen ability into the Monk. I think he might have done that a little bit by accident or a little prematurely. And Baby Dragon does wilt down the Skarmy quite quickly. The Monk is going towards the tower. Guys, look at the Monk. Yes, bro, the Monk is in there. That actually did so much damage, and it's still doing damage. Oh my gosh, man, I knew the Monk was a great pick. Ghost does take the whole tower, guys, and that is already good game, so I will see you in the next